mentality, and I want to beat anyone that steps in front of me.
Yeah, it sounded a lot like current Pirates pitcher Joe Musgrove. So I'm sure Pirates fans in the city of Pittsburgh would love that if you can bring that here one day. Just sort of your role on the mound. Saw you made a couple starts early in your career in Nevada, but strictly a relief pitcher. Do you plan on being a starter or a relief pitcher moving away from the system?
So I've done about every role you could possibly do on the mound. I've been starter, long relief, short relief, closing, but I do anything my team needs me to do. I know the Pirates like me as a reliever. They've talked about me starting if I need to. So it's just kind of, pro ball is different from college. I'm going to find my niche and fit into wherever I need to.
For sure. And the Pirates, they drafted a lot of two-sport athletes this year. You being one of them with your basketball history in high school. I'm sure you loved both sports growing up, but what sort of made you realize that baseball was your sport and you were going to stick with that?
So out of high school, I didn't start pitching until my junior year of high school, so baseball didn't really start taking off for me until late, and basketball was always really one of my main sports. But out of high school, I had a couple community college offers for basketball. Then I started getting a lot of Division I offers, and it kind of just made more sense for me to take the baseball route. I started liking baseball more. I was having success, and it just fit me better.
And just speaking about hitting, you were quite the hitter as well in high school. You say you didn't start pitching until your junior year. What sort of made you decide to go the pitching route rather than the hitting route?
So my junior year of high school, I went to a showcase in Arizona, one of the Under Armour events, and they have this test called a raw velocity test where it's just a screen, you crow hop and throw the ball as hard as you can into it. One of my favorite events to do. And I went up through it, and I think I hit 95 or 96 when I was 16, 17, and the scout behind the screen comes up to me and goes, "What position do you play?" I'm like, "No." He goes, "Can you hit?" I'm like, "A little bit, not great." And he goes, "You're a pitcher now." I said, "Okay." And I went out, my first outing was that weekend. I was 86, 87, and I haven't looked back since.
Yeah, and just like your pitching pedigree, you threw a no-hitter on senior day at Pioneer High School. What was that moment like for you and your teammates?
That was one of the biggest moments of my career. I mean, I'm from San Jose, it's a big town, but at the public school level for baseball, you don't get many fans at games. There's probably 300 people there, and that's the most fans I've ever had. So, I mean, throwing that and on my last game at home in front of that crowd, it was one of the biggest moments. I had a lot of friends and family there. It was very surreal. It took a while for it to sink in, but it's one of the best moments of my life.
Yeah, pretty cool moment for you there. Just to wrap this up, read that your sports hero is Nolan Ryan. Do you have an early favorite Pittsburgh Pirate right now?
I always loved watching Andrew McCutchen. I mean, being from San Jose, I'm a Giants fan. So it was nice seeing him in the Bay, but him being on the Pirates is always just a joy to watch. I do miss the dreads.
Yeah, for sure. And hopefully Kutch can make a quick return, and hopefully you can make your way through the system quickly and be here in Pittsburgh sooner rather than later. Just wanted to thank you again for coming on the show here, and best of luck to you as you make your way through the grind that is minor league baseball, and hopefully one day making it to PNC Park.
Thank you so much.
All right, that was my conversation with Pirates' fifth-round selection right-handed pitcher Grant Ford from the University of Nevada. A great interview to have, great conversation. I think he's going to do great things for this team, and couldn't be more thankful for him coming on the show and doing that interview with us. And yeah, he sounds a lot like a pitcher, like a mix of like a Chris Archer and a Joe Musgrove. He's mainly a relief pitcher. He struggled early on in his career at Nevada, posting some ugly ERAs, but he figured it out his junior season. He said he went back and looked at the mental game and figured it out. So hopefully, I mean, there's always going to be struggles, and it's really how you combat those struggles that defines you as a person and what you're made of. And Grant Ford showed his first two seasons. I mean, flat out, he was awful at Nevada. now he's going to the 5th round of the Pirates. Good stuff from that young man, and I cannot wait to see him make his way through the system. And just as a note, we will have several more guys joining us here as the weeks progress, so make sure you keep coming back if you want to keep hearing some of these draft picks and what they have to say about coming to Pittsburgh. The Pittsburgh Pirates will have to make at least 2 roster moves prior to this afternoon's game against the Milwaukee Brewers. What should these moves be? Prior to Saturday afternoon's 4:10 pitch against the Milwaukee Brewers, the Pittsburgh Pirates will have to make at least 2 roster moves. The team announced on Friday that outfielder Corey Dickerson and infielder Jung-Ho Kang will both be activated off the injured list on Saturday. In addition, after rookie Davis pitched just 3 innings on Friday night, and both Nick Kingham and Jeff Hartley had to pitch multiple innings, the Pirates may have to add a reliever to their bullpen as well. So what should the roster moves be that the Pirates make today? This is not a prediction of what is to come, but rather a look at what they should do. So let's take a look at what the Pirates should do. First off, to make room for Corey Dickerson and Kang on the roster, utility man Jose Osuna should be optioned in AAA while Kingham gets designated for assignment. Osuna has just 17 plate appearances for the Pirates this season, and he's hit a home run and 2 doubles. However, he has minor league options remaining, making him an easy choice to be optioned. As for Kingham, at this point he provides nothing of value to the team. He owns a 9.61 ERA, 5.40 FIP, and is allowed 1.82 home runs per 9 and 34 2/3 innings pitched. Getting Kingham off this roster is a move that is overdue. By sending out a pitcher to help make room for Dickerson and Kang, the Pirates would have a full 5-man bench. This would be the first time in over a month that the Pirates would carry a full bench. In addition to these 2 moves, the Pirates should reinforce the bullpen. This reinforcement should be Montana DuRapau. In 8 2/3 innings pitched for the Pirates this season, DuRapau has walked 3 batters and struck out 11. He's allowed 7 earned runs, but 4 of them came in 1 outing. While with the Pirates, DuRapau looked like he belonged. To make room for DuRapau, Davis should be optioned back to AAA. While this would temporarily leave the Pirate rotation short in arm, that is something the team can address when Davis comes up again on Wednesday in Atlanta. This start should go to top prospect Mitch Keller. On Wednesday, they could then option a pitcher back to AAA to make room for Keller. No matter what, the Pirates will make at least 2 roster moves on Saturday today. Make sure to stay tuned if it happens here live on the show, as well as my Box Dog Instagram account. I will continue to update you on that. Yeah, and, just going over the moves that I believe should be made again, Dickerson and Kang will be activated. As I said, Corey Dickerson is on the 60-day injured list, so somebody needs to be removed from the 40-man roster to make room for him. I believe that should be Nick Kingham. I was doing some thinking about this, and yes, Ryan Braun had a good pitch off of him last night. Sometimes you just gotta tip your cap, and, a guy like Ryan Braun has killed the Pirates over the course of his career. Just one of those nights, but it was still unacceptable from Nick Kingham to be giving up that home run that put the game away for good. It was a 4-3 game at that point, and we needed him to throw up a 0 there, or at least not give up that home run, and then not end up giving up 5 earned runs, six runs all told. So definitely not good stuff there. But overall, he needs to go. It's past due at this point. He provides little to no value on this team. Yes, he doesn't have options remaining, and that's why he has to be DFA'd. As for that'd be the Dickerson move, and then the Kang move would be sending down utility man Jose Osuna. I love the guy. He'd be on most major league rosters, but he just doesn't have room on this roster with Jung-Ho Kang being activated this afternoon. And Kang's been raking on his AAA rehab assignment, so that would be, even though Moran has been hot lately, it would be a nice addition to this club to add Jung-Ho Kang back and his power bat in line, because his offense has been rolling lately, and if you can add a little bit more power, more pop, instant offense, it only makes this offense, which is already dangerous, even more dangerous. So be nice to see Jung-Ho Kang back in the lineup this afternoon. I guess we'd see Kang and Dickerson starting today. It's standard procedure. Yes, Reynolds is hot. Yes, Moran is hot, but it is standard procedure. I would expect to see both of them in the lineup this afternoon. And then the bullpen. Yeah, so we saw Rookie Davis only go 3 innings. He bent but did not break, but still only went 3 innings. The walks were an issue. The pitch count got up there. I would say he did his job, but he didn't give the Pirates the length that they needed. He really wasn't going to see more than 2 times through the order from what Clint Hurdle said in his press conference last night. But overall, Rookie Davis, I believe, should be sent down for Montana Durapo to be out of this bullpen because with also, if you're going to be losing Nick Kingham, we saw Jeff Hartley pitch a fair amount last night, and we need reinforcements in this bullpen. And to be honest, I mean, I was surprised when Montana Durapo was sent down in the first place. Yes, he did get knocked around a little bit, but 4 of the 7 runs he gave up were in one outing, and that was to the Colorado Rockies in his opener role. If you put him in a place where he's comfortable, let's say 6th, 7th inning, I think he's going to thrive. He looked like he belonged here when he was here. I mean, you know, things happen with him having to be sent down, but he belongs in Pittsburgh, and he belongs in this bullpen. Rookie Davis, you know, it would leave the Pirates short rotation on him, but as I said, I believe Mitch Keller should get the start on Wednesday in Atlanta. And yeah, I mean, Davis could potentially get that start. I think it should go to Mitch Keller. We'll talk about that a little bit later here in the show. But yeah, no matter what, there's going to have to be at least 2 moves made today. I would go with 3, and again, that is obviously activating Dickerson, activating Gong, DFAing Kingham, sending down Osuna, sending down Davis, and recalling Montana Durapo. So, we interesting to see the moves that are made. If it happens live here on the show, we go from noon to 1. So if it happens within that time frame, we'll be happy to report that to you. But if it does not, make sure to give me a follow on Instagram at Bucks Dugout. Turn on post notifications. We will get you the scoop as soon as it happens. Definitely one of the best accounts at getting stuff out fast. It's what we pride ourselves on. So make sure to give that a follow and turn on post notifications to be updated as soon as anything happens Pittsburgh Pirates related. You will get all your news, info, rumors, insight. It's all there. Give it a follow. Bucks Dugout Instagram. And, you know, it's going to be an interesting afternoon. This is what I believe the Pirates should do. What they will do could vary. I mean, the Pirates don't always do what guys in the talk sphere do. I mean, this would be ideal, but there are certainly routes where Nick Kingham doesn't get DFA'd. I believe he doesn't provide any value to this team at this point, but the Pirates could believe that he could still be a solid reliever. I mean, yes, he did build up some solid momentum as a reliever prior to his start against the Texas Rangers, and he recorded his first career save, and after he was put into that starting role is really when he started to really struggle. Now, that doesn't mean he wasn't struggling beforehand, but there could be an argument made where, hey, he had momentum build up as a reliever. He pitched a 10-pitch, 1-2-3 inning his first time last night. Maybe he's a 1-inning guy. Ryan Braun beat him. I mean, there are ways around the fact that the Pirates may believe he has value. And, you know, Joe Block and John Wayne were discussing Nick Kingham last night on the broadcast and comparing him to Brewers pitcher Corbin Burns. I mean, both of them had decent 2018 rookie campaigns, Corbin Burns having the better one. But, you know, both are first-round selections, both have the potential, and they both keep getting opportunities. At some point, though, you're going to run out of opportunities because we need to win baseball games. And if we're going to want to win baseball games, you can't be pitching Nick Kingham when we're up when we're down by 1 run in the 6th inning. It just can't happen. And again, it's more a result of the bullpen being thin and Clint Hurdle having nowhere to go, nobody to choose, because there is nobody, right? I mean, Liriano pitched, Crick pitched, Vasquez pitched all the day before, so you're not going to extend them to 2 innings today. And I mean, yes, they could have went Richard Rodriguez outside of this week, though he's been inconsistent at best. Alex McRae, you could have went in that situation, but still inconsistent at best. And again, it's just a result of the injuries that the Pirates have had to endure, and they need to weather the storm. Now, as I said earlier during the mailbag question, that's a game that we win last night if we're at full strength. Undoubtedly, because A, Williams are tie-in start, and B, you have Kella and Birdie in that bullpen as well, and if we're even going further, Edgar Santana. So when at full strength, we win that game, but we weren't, and it definitely hurt not being at full strength last night in Milwaukee as we lost by a score of 10.